I have to tell you this quickly. There was we just read that there was persecution, religious persecution regards Yom Kippur. So I heard that there was a Holocaust story that there was these capos, Jews, that they would work with the Germans.
What Jews?
Capos.
Yeah.
They helped the Germans.
Of course.
So there was one place where there was a big tzaddik, I forgot his name. He was in the camp, but he was hiding from the capo. He didn't want the capo to identify him, because if a capo would identify him, it would give him a harder time. It would make it harder for him. So Jews, before Yom Kippur, came to this rabbi and they said to him, we want you to talk to the capo that he should allow us to go to do the work in a different cabin where it's quiet and we can observe Yom Kippur. So he didn't know what to do. He said, if I will come to him, he will definitely identify me and it's going to cause me trouble. But he decided that he does it. He goes to him. He walked over to him and he said, you know me, I know you. I'm asking you a favor. I want you to help us the Yom Kippur day, if we can work in a different cabin, 2-3 Jews, and without bothering anybody, we'll still clean over there, but just let us. So he on Yom Kippur, the day that led to Yom Kippur, was a regular day for the Germans. They worked like dogs, and it came at 9, 12, 11, 12 o'clock at night. They were back to their cabin. The Jews came to the rabbi and they said, we have to sing, we have to kol nidre. People came to him, what is he going to do? They're all dead tired, laying on their benches there. And so they started kol nidre. So each one said the piece that he remembered, and other camps together, they heard them. It was a big commotion that they were saying kol nidre. And the next day, this rabbi wakes up, he sees the capo in his face, and he said to him, I just want you to know that I appreciate courage. I mean, you had the courage to do it, I appreciate courage. They're cruel, but they're appreciating courage. So he told him, you go to that place, that cabin, and you do the work over there. He gave him permission to do it, so they went. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and knock on the door. A German officer walks into the cabin, and he offers them, he brings a whole plate with food and meat, chicken, potatoes, and they didn't see food there for probably two years. Nothing. So he said to him, I heard that it's your holiday today, I'd like to give you some food to eat. So he shoves it in the Jew's face. The guy is on the floor cleaning, puts it in his face. The guy is almost fainting just from the smell of the fume of the hot food. So he looks at the food, he looks at him, he goes to him, no. So first the German is convincing him, said, listen, you're going to die, it's not a good idea, it's dangerous for you, you have to eat the food.
Maybe I missed something. The German knew that it was Yom Kippur and he was
I guess the capo informed them that there's Jews
in it. He was doing it to spite.
He said, so they came now, purposely said, they're fasting on Yom Kippur, they want to observe the holiday. Right. So he gives them the food. So the Jew says no. And then the German gets upset, and he said, eventually he takes out the gun, puts it in his head, he said, you eat the food, you don't eat the food. And then he goes to the capo, and he tells the capo, you tell him to eat the food. So the capo is trying to convince him to eat the food, and he's not eating. He looks at him, looks at the rabbi on the other side of the floor, looks at the German not eating the food. So then the German gets upset, he takes the plate, and he gives it to the capo, and he said, you eat the food. Okay? So the capo killed people, he did horrible things, he's a Jew. But he just saw the courage of the other Jew on the floor, and the German puts the gun to his head, and he wants to eat, and he's not eating the food. So the capo looks at the rabbi, looks at him, looks at the German, and says, I'm not eating. The capo decides he's not eating. So he said, I'm going to kill you. And he killed him. But he didn't eat the food.
If someone wanted to kill you, you have to eat.
The German killed the capo for not eating the food. He got upset and walked out.
But Rabbi, by the halacha,
Imagine.
the couple should eat.
See,
No.
If someone gonna kill you,
Boy,
you're
it's,
gonna eat.
No.
1 second, one or shouldn't eat, it's
Because-
sakanah.
Because
It's
it-
not
because
nefesh.
it would be
I think the German would have killed him anyway.
What?
I believe the Germans would have killed him
We
anyway.
don't know.
He just wanted to break the spirit even more. The whole idea of what the Germans wanted to do is to take the humans out of them. So anything, you trying to keep something, you want to say you're still believing in God, you still have, I'm going to show you that it doesn't
Well,
work.
if
Look,
he would've
you
eaten,
got to
it's like
abandon.
You're not, you
Yeah.
weren't supposed to eat.
Right.
And he would've shot him
Yeah.
anyway.
It was a public
Yeah.
desecration.
Yeah,
So,
anything.
But Rabbi,
But
if-
it
if
just
it-
shows you the
What is the right decision? If someone puts a gun in your head, eat or gonna kill you, you have to eat.
depends. It's not so simple. It's
In
not.
this situation, I would eat.
This situation is only come to it's only come to show you what is a Jew made out of. It's not whether it's right or wrong halachically is, but it shows you a Jew stands up for the nekuda, the essence, the core of a Jew is revealed in this time.
Wow.
Even the guy was killing Jews, and he gave a hard time to Jews, and he took the side of the Germans. When when the other Jew was able to awaken within him that part, he was Moser Nefesh.
The only time you're not supposed to eat is if your wife puts a gun to your head and she's a lousy cook. And